and gentlemen, which is the way forward for the side of opposition in the Republic of Kenya for the preparation of 2027 presidential election. Because the way opposition is viewing William Samoei Arap Ruto is that he is the easiest person who can be unseated from presidency, who can be made to be a one-term president. And this is the sentiment which is actually outside in the public. But the biggest question is, which is the way forward for them? Who among the leaders who are opposed to William Samoei Arap Ruto can actually go for presidency and with the support of all the others can unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto? That is the big question people are asking, because people ask, will it be Rigathi Gachagua if he will win his impeachment case? Will it be Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka? Will it be Eugene Wamalwa? Will it be Magara? Will it be Okiya Omtata? Or will it be Fred Okengo Matiang'i? That is the big question which Kenyans are asking themselves. But if you hear what people are saying, they are saying that if the opposition side will unite and bring one formidable candidate, then their dream of unseating President William Samoei Arap Ruto can come to reality, because they carry the largest amount of voters, or they represent regions which they can use to ask for support so that they can unseat President William Samoei Ruto. But who among these individuals can actually be able to unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto? And will the entire opposition side be able to agree on one candidate? Because they have come to an agreement that removing President William Samoei Arap Ruto from power is the easiest thing. But President William Samoei Arap Ruto has actually come out and he has said that he is ready to make sure that he defeats any person who the opposition will bring up. And he said that he is not scared of anybody within the opposition ranks, because he believes that the opposition side, they don't have anything to offer to the people of this republic. But who do you think can unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto? And which are the reasons you can give to say that this person is actually going to unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto. I have actually tried to look at each individual. For those people who we see that they can be front runners within the circle of those opposed to William Samoei Arap Ruto. But I have come up with this conclusion that we only have one candidate who can defeat William Samoei Arap Ruto. And if he is supported with the entire opposition side and also supported by the retired president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So that is what I'm going to give you as analysis for today. And if you are interested to know who is that person, please stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. You smash the bell button so that you can be notified at any time we come up with any political content. And also share this video to your friends. And lastly, please do a favor by liking this video. After doing that, let us come back and try to see who that person is. But I'm going to give you a very quick recap about the people who I feel that they should be at the top. And those people include Fred Okengo Matiang'i, Rigathi Gachagua, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Those should be at the top. But among these three individuals, I feel that the best man to defeat William Samoei Arap Ruto is not other than Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So if Fred Okengo Matiang'i will go for the presidency of this nation and get support by the entire opposition and the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, then for sure he will unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And these are the reasons. If you do your analysis across the Republic of Kenya, Fred Okengo Matiang'i is liked by the Kenyans because the Kenyans feel that he is the only person who can salvage this country from the political and economical problems that we are in. That it is only Fred Okengo Matiang'i who has the capacity. He is the only no-nonsense man. He is the person who is ruthless, who can make sure that the economy works and the politics of this nation works for the people of this republic. That is one thing which makes Fred Okengo Matiang'i to be number one, because he is a performer. He was the only man who worked with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and made the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta actually to perform a lot. From all the ministries he was able to take care of. If you were to see from the security sector, it is Fred Okengo Matiang'i who made the security sector to be functional and who made sure that the security of this nation was in top gear, that Those people who are fighting this republic could not penetrate at no any point. Also, when Fred Okengo Matiang'i worked at the sector of education, he did marvelous. He stopped exam cheating. He made sure that the quality of education of this nation was at the highest. That is Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Another thing which makes Fred Okengo Matiang'i to be the formidable is that Fred Okengo Matiang'i comes from the minority tribe. That means the Kisii tribe. And as you know, if Fred comes from Gusii Nation and he gets support from the mountain, he gets support from the Kamba Nation, he will also get support from the Western region, and he might also get support from the Luo Nation. And lastly, he will also get support from the coast. And if he is able to get support from those regions in the Republic of Kenya, that means his ticket is quite little. It is going to make President William Samoei Arap Ruto to be a one-term president. And Fred Okengo Matiang'i, the way you see other opposition leaders are talking about him, it can be a unifying factor. Because you add what Rigiji said, it can work with Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Also, Fred Okengo Matiang'i can work with the retired president because he did a lot to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. At the same time, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can actually be told to be his deputy, and he actually can agree to that. So Fred Okengo Matiang'i can be the unifying factor of the opposition side. And because of that factor, he can actually unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And lastly, because of the relationship with the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, who is very deep with the pockets, that means he can fund the entire campaign of the opposition side. Because if you have Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta at your side, then funding your side is not a problem. And because Fred Okengo Matiang'i is actually the favorite for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, then it's not going to be a problem for Fred Okengo Matiang'i to miss funds for the campaigning. Okengo Matiang'i can attract other nations to fund him so that he can get enough resources. Because for you to compete with William Samoei Arap Ruto, then you must have enough campaigning funding. You must be deep with the pockets. You must have enough financial stamina for campaigning. Because as you know, William Samoei Ruto is very heavy with the funds. So that's why I feel that the side of opposition has only Fred Okengo Matiang'i who can unify them, who can actually defeat or unseat or make President William Samoei Arap Ruto to be a one-term president. I really don't know what you say about all that. Do you agree with me? Just give your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to come in this YouTube channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and like the video. And with that, I say thank you, and may God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.